Hi everybody. I'm just coming online because I want to share some information with anyone who would like to utilize it. I think it would be a really good idea to utilize it if you're dealing with the same issue that I am and many other people are. And I'm sure this goes way beyond just people who are doing tarot readings for extendeds and things like that. So as many of you have probably already heard, I've already posted one video about it. I did a bit of an update on my community page. Other creators have been posting about it. Is that Vimeo has rolled out a new policy where they're going to be displaying all the any creators private personal information, like where they live, what their home phone number is, their full name and all that, with every video that that creator would offer for sale or rent. So I've actually contacted, I'm here in Canada. Vimeo is located in New York. So depending on where you are, it will also come down to your own country's rules and regulations regarding this. But so I've contacted the Office of the Privacy Commissioner of Canada, and he was wasn't the commissioner, but it was someone who works there. He was actually very helpful, and very quickly he got information for me that I don't know, I wouldn't find it very fast. So if you would like the email address for who specifically you should be contacting at Vimeo regarding this, as opposed to going to their online support and getting somebody who, you know, doesn't have a fucking clue, right? So this is the email address that you should be sending to Vimeo themselves. It is privacy@vimeo.com. It's very simple, actually. It's just the word privacy, PRIVACY at Vimeo, VIMEO.com. So you can email them. I was also provided with their actual snail mail address, so you can also send a letter if anybody is looking to take legal action against them. I guess this would also be helpful for anything like that as well. So their mailing address is Vimeo.com, Inc., right? So that's the name of the company, Vimeo.com, Inc., Attention Data Protection Officer, 330 West 34th Street, 10th floor, New York, and the zip, it's not the postal code, the zip code is 10001. So 10001 is the mailing address. Now, so that what I described to the individual I was talking to here in Canada for the privacy commissioner, what Vimeo is doing does not sound like it falls in line with the privacy acts that we have here in Canada. Now, because the United States is, and this company, most importantly, is a business that interacts with Canadians and does business with Canadians, they have to uphold those laws for Canadians. So again, this is going to come down to, if you have something of the equivalent in whatever country that you're in, like a privacy commissioner that sets certain laws and standards for how your data is collected and what can and cannot be done with it, you're going to want to look into that. But so I wanted to come on here because you can basically send a message to them directly in the right area here. Now, I was also taken to a section on their website of, and I'm going to also provide, I was able to, it wasn't easy to find it, but the gentleman online navigated me right to where you actually put in a complaint. Now, obviously you have to be Canadian to do that, so I'm going to encourage any other Canadian creators to do that. I will put the link in the description of this video to file a complaint. Now, before you file an official complaint, you should send a message or a letter to them, and send a message to the privacy@vimeo.com email address, or send them an actual snail mail to the the mailing address that I provided. So I'm going to read to you. It's a very simple and basic sample letter that they have provided for you to use. So you don't have to, you can just keep it really professional and straightforward. So this is a basic letter, okay? It's Dear Sir / Madam, or you could put the name of the person if you actually know that. I am writing to you regarding a privacy concern. And then they state here, provide the details about your concern and the specific issue. Briefly explain what occurred and, if applicable, what impact it has had on you. So I guess you could get into the sheet that I just talked about. Okay, so that's what you put in that little section. And then you follow that with, my hope is that you will be able to address these issues and alleviate my concern or concerns. And then they state, you know, if appropriate, state the specific action that you would like the organization to take. And then followed up with, I would appreciate a response within 30 business days. If you cannot provide a response within that time, please let me know when you will be able to respond. Please do not hesitate to contact me at, you put your daytime phone number, your email address there, if you would like additional details or to discuss the matter further. So the 30 days is like, we're not obviously taking this action to have something rectified immediately for us, but I think that this is a very important step that we should all take, because especially if there is enough pressure coming from enough areas and there are enough red flags going up here and maybe the commissioner's office here in Canada and other places, if they don't respond, then you actually have full authority here in Canada to send the complaint in, and then the government is looking into it. So, you know, it's not all the time that we feel like the government is supporting us, but this is one of those agencies that's what it's there for. It's there to protect our privacy, and it's there to make sure that businesses and corporations it's there to enforce that, so that they are. So I'm thinking too that this is just a really important step to take if you feel you may have any legal issues with Vimeo down the road. So I'm thinking I don't know. I'm not sure if they're going to release. I know not every creator is dealing with this. I have a feeling newer creators aren't being forced to have their sales withheld for 2 months before they're released, because that's how it has always functioned for me. So I have 2 months of sales that I'm going to be waiting for them to release the end of January and the end of February. But the end of February comes in after their deadline asking me to comply to this. So anyways, I'm going to send out the message as soon as I can. I'm going to do it today. He did recommend that I do it today so that I get the ball rolling on this. But I wanted to just kind of like update anybody out there who wants to even feel empowered and have this information. I wanted to share it with y'all. Do your due diligence. I know many of you are in different countries, so see if you have something similar. And you know what? You could just use this sample letter and send the message out, and then start doing your research on what agency there is in your country to help you with this. So at least, you know, the days are ticking by and you've already sent in the message to them. So that's where that is right now. And yeah, so I'm going to try to get back to my regular scheduled programming, and we'll see you on the other side. And I'll keep you updated with anything that is going on as well. I still have not heard from them. So I was going back and forth with a support representative from Vimeo, and they were just giving me generic message answers. And I basically just stated, like, you have not answered this question, you have not answered that question, and you have completely sidestepped this question. And then the response that I got after that, when I called them out on their avoidance of the issues, was that it was beyond their capacity to answer those questions, and that they would they would escalate it. So escalating it to where, I don't know. Maybe it is to this privacy thing, but at least I know that I have actually properly sent a message, which I will, to this privacy@vimeo.com. And I just feel a little bit more empowered, because I feel like that is one of the biggest issues that a lot of us feel, is that we don't even know how to contact anyone half the time. So it's nice that the government has access to this information and I can share it with you. So yeah, Okay, thanks so much, everybody. Till next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.